It doesn't look great. It is heavy and it's manly. I doubt any ladies will like this phone. Hi guys. Sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Possible. So this video I will share with you after 1 week of my usage of this phone, Samsung Z Fold 3. Okay, if you have not checked out my video on the first impressions, the 24 hours I have hands-on on this phone, you can check out somewhere here. Okay, now let's get into it. The reason why I do this 1 week experience video is because we are going to have this pre-order of iPhone happening in Malaysia of 1st October, which is this Friday. Today is Wednesday, right? So when you watch this video, today is Wednesday. 2 days later, pre-order will start for the iPhone 13. So for those of you who are still thinking, whether you want to go ahead with the iPhone 13 or you want to go with this flip fold from this Samsung. So I hope after you watch this video, it will help you to decide a bit, yeah? Okay, now I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons about this phone in my experience, all right? And I'm actually from the Note 20 user. From there, I got this phone, to experience this weird phone, and I'm still using my iPhone 12, which is no doubt that I will actually get the iPhone 13 Pro. This is because it's Pro Max, I'm gonna get it smaller. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, now let me start the thing that I don't like about this phone. Okay, now the first thing is this phone is really heavy. As in, like, I have this experience that when I talk on the phone, right, usually I will use loudspeakers because I don't like to hear my phone like too close to my ear because it's too hot and some what you call that, all these frequency things will get your brain haywired. So I always do with the loudspeakers. When I do with the loudspeaker, I will like hold my phone in this way. But after 5 minutes or maybe less than 10 minutes, I feel tired, holding this hand. It's really heavy, guys. In fact, iPhone Pro Max is heavy, but it's not as heavy as this. So be prepared, okay? Especially ladies who wanted to have this phone. This is definitely a heavy phone for you, all right? Because it's not every moment that we can dock the phone. We actually need to hold the phone to speak. Okay, this is heavy, and every time when I hold this phone, like, I want to do the touch and go thing, I want to scan this, scan that, I feel like the phone is going to slip off my hand. Now this is the first thing that the issue that I encounter. Then I have to get used to it. I have to be very, very, very cautious. So that's why I use all this, whatever casing that I have now. Now, the second thing is I'm still trying to adapt on the size of this phone, okay? I've been actively using this because this is my, a working, productive phone for me. And when you fold the phone, so this size is actually way much smaller than the Note that I have. Okay, it's very narrow, all right, and it's actually shorter. So the screen is pretty small, So in fact, when I try to type with my big hand, okay, I'm 172 cm height. So the keyboard is very narrow for me, okay? So I have to get used to it, okay? And when you unfold the phone, okay, it's actually give you like a size of a tablet, but it's a very small tablet size. Okay, the most frequent app that, you know, the social media that we use is actually the Facebook. So in fact, the Facebook, right, the compatibility is actually okay, but the size of it is a bit weird here. Like, it's too large. It's supposed to show the desktop version. It's just like when you use tablet. The tablet, you don't use the app, right? You use the desktop version. So it's still okay, all right? When you're using the like things like Shopee, so the Shopee, there are a few apps that it doesn't really works well with this size. So if it doesn't work well with this size, you try to use the front screen. But the front screen is really small, man. So you don't get the best of both worlds. Both size is a weird size, okay? The front screen is a small screen for a normal smartphone. And when you open the tablet size, it's the smallest tablet that you have. So you really have to get used to it, okay? So the third thing is the battery life. I do mention in my first video on the 24 hours first impression video, I say the battery life is variable, but in fact, not really. It's really suck up the battery very, very fast, especially you are on call, you are on a lot of voicemail message, all this. So I have to charge my phone like twice a day, you know. So now it's about 1 a.m. so it left like 30%. So I have to charge it before I go to bed, all right? So that, you know, when I charge it to 100% now, tomorrow afternoon like 3 p.m. I have to charge again because it will down to like 40%. So yes, it's a significant battery usage compared to my Galaxy Note. Because Galaxy Note, I just need to charge one time per day. Okay, now that's the battery life. So one more thing, I understand that you guys watch some others video telling you that, you know, you can have those like multitask screen, right? So yes, it does have, okay, but I have to tell you, yeah, it doesn't work in all apps unless the app is compatible, okay? It's not 100% of the apps works with the multitask app, okay? So you can actually view this from, this is my experience, because there is one app, I have a CCTV. That CCTV app doesn't really have this function. So you can't put the multi-task app, because for this Fold 3, it allows you to have like 3 apps to open it at once. I don't find that 3 open apps in one time it will be useful because that screen is too small. But the best thing is, what I use very frequently is I open my WhatsApp and my Facebook at the same time, and I can open my email and WhatsApp together so that I can copy and paste, all right? So that's really helps, okay? It's really helpful, which is I hardly use this function in the Note series. Note series does have this function, but I hardly use because those screens are really, really small, okay? So another thing is, okay, regarding on this camera, if you guys are looking for like, you know, wow, I wish to, you know, you have a better camera in your smartphone, I don't think this will be a good one for you to pick. Okay, because to me, this phone, it does what it does for the camera performance, but it's not up to a level that, wow, you don't have that wow factor at all. It's a very common what it's supposed to have. And I would say that it's similar like the Galaxy Note. Okay, and to be very honest, I do not like Samsung's camera. I prefer on the iPhone camera because iPhone gives the natural colors. I like the natural colors more than the Samsung's camera performance. Okay, so this is the things that I don't like, and I'm trying to get used to it. Okay, now go to the things that I like about this phone. Now, the first thing is this phone is really loud. Really, really, really loud. Okay, no joke, yeah. I can actually should I turn on any videos or anything for you guys to hear on that? It's really loud, right guys? So this phone is really loud because it has two speakers up and down. So it's good because you don't cover any of it, okay, whenever how you hold it, okay? So this phone is really, really loud. So when you want to listen to your WhatsApp, you don't want to listen to the call, it's loud enough for you, okay? And of course, two things is, yes, you get this fantastic tablet and the screen, even though sometimes when you're in the big size, then immediately you can actually automatically comes to here. Yes, you have the flexibility to change onto the both sides, okay? That, yep, is supposed to happen in Fold, all right? And the third thing is, okay, one thing is very, very useful from this phone is the fingerprint. The fingerprint is actually at the power button. So it's really sensitive on how we used to work. So it's like, you know, immediately, you see this is locked. I just touch my thumb and it's unlocked. Very good, because nowadays, if you use face recognition or you use pattern or you use passcode, pattern and passcode is one of the unsecure way to secure your phone, because pattern, someone can see the pattern next beside you, same to the passcode. But if you use fingerprint and the face recognition, hardly people can actually break into it. I mean, like, no one can actually duplicate that. But face recognition, one thing we have this problem is the mask that we wear. Okay, so it can't trace, right? Just like the iPhone, you know, yep. And this fingerprint really helps. It's like you just need to touch, pop, then it's open. That is, it doesn't have in the Galaxy Note, but it has in the Fold. Okay? Okay, another thing is the way of this phone can be placed. Alright? One thing is you can actually place in this way. So you can view. So by itself it's like it has its own dock. Okay, and you can display in this way for you to watch anything, you know, especially like, you know, as I mentioned, I have CCTVs, so I can actually watch the CCTV from here and I work. It can actually stand by itself, you know. Now I can actually use this way to listen to the call. Okay? And one more thing is, when you open this up, when you are doing like a video call, like Google Meet, you can actually flip this way and you can use the inner camera to do the video call. So it stands by itself. So basically it has a dock by itself. Everyone use this type of like phone. You can't do anything, right? Yes, it has a dock by itself. So kind of like a flexible, you know, way to use this. This is a very plus point for this. Okay, and one more thing is this. Now, we always have this problem on the selfie camera, okay? Everyone know the front screen camera doesn't works, the spec doesn't as good as the rear camera. The rear camera is always the best camera you have in all the phones. So now, in this Fold, what you can do is, basically you can actually, okay, now this is the way how it works. You turn on the, here you open your camera, and there is one selfie icon here where you click here. Alright. When you click, you open this up, pop. You can actually use the rear camera. How should I do this? Now, I can use this, the best camera, to do a selfie. Now I'm doing a recording, right? See that, guys? I'm doing the recording now. Now, this is the best part of it. Okay? I guess there is no phone unless the Fold can perform this. Okay? I think the Flip also can. The Flip phone, the downside is you only have 2 cameras. This has 3 cameras. Okay? I guess that's about it. That's the things that I like about this. Loud, different size, you know. My experience of using this phone is like you are a Microsoft Windows user and you are changing it to the Apple system. You're using a MacBook. Then you start to, you know, have this like the orientations problems. You have to adapt it. Not to say it is not good. It's good. It's just that it's really designed for a purpose of productivity. Okay? It doesn't look great. It is heavy and it's manly. I doubt any ladies will like this phone. Okay? Unless you like the selfie part. Okay? Doesn't look good here. Seriously. You cannot have any fancy covers because of the hinges here. So I'm still trying to deal with, you see, I still have this flip cover with the S Pen attached because I have yet to use it. I'm waiting for another covers to come because I don't like the flip cover as this. So I am still not using the S Pen yet. I'm trying to like do this Fold without the S Pen. Because the problem is the phone doesn't have a place to place the S Pen, so I'm trying to adapt it without the S Pen because now you have this big screen, right? Basically, it's easier for you to draw things, to mark on, you know, screenshot and to mark on things. Previously, I used a Note. The screen is like smaller screen. It's a bit hard to do some, you know, to do some sketching. Okay, so now. Everybody mentioned this phone is the most expensive phone in the market. 256 gig selling at 6699. 512 selling at 7199. Okay, ringgit, both ringgit Malaysia. And now it's running a pre-order. The first pre-order they gave you 850 ringgit vouchers to buy things at the same time. Now the latest pre-order is they give you the 500 ringgit voucher, okay, so that you can buy other stuff like the Galazy Bud, the, you know, whatever wearables or accessory that you want. It's like a discount of 500 ringgit. Okay, so if you buy 6699, actually you get 1 year the premium insurance that cover the screen crack plus the 500 ringgit e-voucher. I've checked, everybody knows iPhone is actually having the same pricing. iPhone Pro Max 512 GB is the same price of this phone, 256 GB, 6699. And iPhone, everybody knows when you do pre-order, whatever kinds of order, you don't get any free stuff. You just get the phone by itself. All right? So indeed, in fact, this phone is actually cheaper than iPhone. Okay, the latest iPhone 13 Pro Max 1 TB is 7199. Same price with the full 512 GB. So both are having the same pricings. So I don't think this is the most expensive phone. And I bet this phone has more usability compared to the iPhone. Now the iPhone 13, yes, the latest one has a way much better camera functions, camera spec, and it has the 120Hz screen, which everybody does. And yeah, you have this Pro Motion thingy. So, but to be very honest, iPhone would be never be my productivity phone, my working phone. I don't feel iPhone can give me high productivity, because in Malaysia market, for us in Malaysia, we use a lot of Windows products, Microsoft Office and all these things. Work with Google's, so it's always way much better. You know, as you know, Samsung works very well with Microsoft Office and the Google account. The Google is the cloud, Microsoft Office is the Office tools. So this is one of the best. So it's up to you guys that whether you want to go ahead with the iPhone 13. If you are someone that, you know, we work with the mobile, you know, we are the techie guy that, you know, if not, then you are not working with the phone, you just have a smartphone, you are just an ordinary user. Of course, I would recommend you at the iPhone 13 because it has better camera. I mean, like for mobile, I mean, maybe for social media user is better. Yes, but of course, the battery life, all this is definitely wins over the Fold. Okay, so I hope this video will actually help you to decide on which one that you will pick. All right, but I tell you guys, I'm going to pick the iPhone 13 Pro to replace my Pro Max. I can't carry these two big phones at one time. Now that's my takes on the Fold 3. I love this and I hate this at the same time. So I'm still trying to adapt with this phone. All right, I'm not sure how this. Yeah, we have to really make use of this. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Need you guys support for me to carry on more videos, you know, for more review and all the things that I love and I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, subscribe, like, share and comment. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, ciao.